pick up the book to read. Hey, everybody. This is our book launch party for Taking the Leap from Employee or Executive to Female Founder. And we're going to next bring up Edith Wolek, who is not only one of our co-authors, but also the book designer. And it's been a delight slash few panic moments, but mostly a delight, as it always is with these kinds of projects, to get the book into the space where it's actually on Amazon today at femalefounderbook.com. So pick up your Kindle for free if you're watching this during our launch week. Otherwise, it's also included in Kindle Unlimited. Beyond that, in the UK, I'm not so sure. There's a different Amazon platform there, but I'll ask you actually. I want to bring you up here, Edith, and let's see. I want to do this right this time. There we go.
I believe it's also available.
Okay, great. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I checked the Canada platform today, and it's definitely there. I did not have a chance to look at the UK one, but good. So all your collaborators and fellow entrepreneurs in your area can pick it up as well. So welcome to the party, and tell us a little bit about your kind of mission in life and what it was about this project that drew you in. You look beautiful, by the way, today.
Oh, thank you. Same to
Love
you.
the jewelry.
Thank you, Marcia, for having me and for this amazing opportunity of a project, because this is a lot of us is the first time that we are launching and co-authoring book, and it's a huge step, courageous step for women to create such an opportunity and possibility for others. My vision is to support other women to be visible, let themselves be visible, market themselves whichever way they want, especially if you are an entrepreneur. This is crucial. I heard this statement recently: if you are not showing up and being spectacular, then you are invisible. So you get to...
That word doesn't get used enough, does it? That word spectacular. That's awesome for today. Yes.
We get to be, we are driven women, and we are high efficiency women, and our leadership is phenomenal. So why don't we show this to younger generations and other women who are just beginning or just starting on this journey? So my vision for those women who are and men who are going to be picking up this book, that they will feel inspired, they will feel motivated by reading our stories, because all our hearts have been poured
Definitely.
to this book. And I would love others to pick it up and be inspired and motivated through our stories, because we have overcame so many obstacles, and we are moving forward. We are moving. Right. We are still on the journey, and we keep going, and we won't be giving up. But the people who are starting up this journey, they think, oh, I failed at one thing. Oh, that it's not working for me. I will just close this chapter of entrepreneurship. So it would be really amazing for them to read that story, any of our stories, and be inspired.
Yeah, it's been kind of interesting because while we have had the access at the team here at High Flight Press to all of the stories, the authors haven't gotten to see each other's stories until like yesterday or the day before. So it's I'm sure been kind of revealing to see, oh my gosh, she went through that and that sort of thing. It's amazing. So you had,
and I promise I haven't been reading all of them either. I would just keep reading.
Time.
No time to, as a designer, you just copy and paste and tweak and things like that,
Yeah,
and you design it. You don't spend time to read. Yeah, but
exactly.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I want to share just a page here, or a paragraph, I guess, and then I want to ask you a question, if you don't mind. Um, in this chapter here, she says, my earliest attempts to bring my dream to life about a future where I was a significant figure involved a tape recorder, a common gadget of my childhood. I would conduct mock interviews, reporting on mundane topics like the weather just to practice. However, each time I played back the recordings, I was disheartened by the sound of my own voice. A particularly vivid memory from my childhood revolves around a Mother's Day performance of Little Red Riding Hood organized in my neighborhood. I was cast as the main character. I remember being on a handmade stage, dancing and hopping around, pretending to pick flowers all around me. I was fully immersed in the role, but something significant happened. At one point, I saw the stage empty, so I decided to come out from behind the curtains and continue to perform, only to hear someone shouting at me, "It's not your turn." This public admonishment left a lasting impression on me. And what happened after that, Edith, in terms of both how you had trouble showing up and then what happened this past spring?
It create this tension every time I wanted to shine, every time I wanted to come on, do something courageous, every time that image kept popping in. It's not your turn. It's not your turn. So even as an adult, you know, being present at the corporate meetings, I wanted to suggest something. I wanted to give some new ideas to this project, but I was holding back so much so that I even squeezed my jaws so hard that it hurt. It was really, really painful to be sitting and clenching my jaws and holding back and not being able to produce any sound or be involved in the conversation, because I never felt enough. I felt like it's not my turn to speak up, and it's not my, who am I to suggest this? What
Yes.
do I know? So
Hmm.
a lot of limiting beliefs and a lot of thoughts coming into my head, instead of boldly stepping into my power and actually giving great ideas.
And then what changed?
And what's changed? Oh my goodness. In the last 3 years, I really came into my power fully. Well, we are never complete project. We are never there. But I released of some of those limiting beliefs going through a transformational leadership program. And it's not just any program. It's a truly life-changing opportunity to step into your own power and let go of what is holding you back from creating those possibilities. I never thought I would be able to speak on stage with a lot of, not only that traumatic experience, but multiple traumatic experiences stop me from showing up completely. Even at work, even at social events. So when I went through the transformational leadership training, I realized that there is so much more potential in me. There is so much more that I can give and support others as a mother, as an entrepreneur, as a colleague and friend. And after the training, I stepped in as a coach. I started coaching. So I've been coaching for the last 2 years, and now I'm stepping into coaching teens, which is another level.
Yes, for sure. Absolutely. And then she continues in her chapter, the next leap was the moment I never thought was possible for me. Up until then, I got invited to speak on stage in Paris on International Women's Day in early 2024. My wonderful 20-year-old daughter accompanied me and was my biggest supporter. She witnessed her mother, who once struggled to say hello to the camera, now on an international stage, addressing and engaging a large audience present in the room and on global live stream. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, yeah. I bet she was
That
very
was
proud of you.
mommy's proud moment.
Right, right. No
to
doubt,
have
no
to
doubt.
have my daughter sitting in the audience, and she knew that I really hated the camera, I hated speaking, I hated my voice, and I rarely say the word hate now, rarely.
Right.
So we get to step into our powers and take responsibility and be responsible for our results, for what we want to create, and for creating the vision for our life and for lives of others.
Yes, yes, for sure. Oh, that's amazing. So from where you stand now, having done some speaking in large venues and you've been coaching clients, and you're expanding that part of your professional life, what advice would you give to our listeners today?
Dream big. Create a vision that is so big that you could not imagine possible, and take one single step every day towards that vision, towards that goal. And if you believe that something is holding you back, then reach out, ask for support. There's so much support available in groups, in societies, in Facebook groups, live books, communities. There is always, as soon as you create that vision, that huge goal of yours, as soon as you say yes to that vision, things will start coming, things will start moving, and the next step will show up. Because you are not taking those little steps towards your vision, nothing is showing up. Or if you believe that it's not, oh, that's not for me, this is out of my comfort zone, I can go so far but not that far. So
Mm-hmm.
that these are our limiting beliefs, our beliefs that were put on us, or we borrowed from our parents, we borrowed from our friends, from our community, and we get to let them go in order to create freedom, passion, joy, and abundance in our lives.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah. You know, and those of us that have that entrepreneur gene, you know, my husband has the adventure gene, which I wasn't blessed with. So he loves to do risky things, you know. Those of us that are entrepreneurs think and feel differently than people who are content with a 9 to 5. And there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5 for people that are meant for that. But for those of us that aren't, it feels like a flipping straitjacket, right? And so surrounding yourself with people that are similarly oriented makes all the difference in the world. You know, I was just reading, people think that the 6-figure income is so far out of reach, and yet $274 a day is $100,000 income. Think about that. If you can offer your services for something to the equivalent of $274 every day, you've got a 6-figure income. It is the daily steps, like you mentioned, the daily steps towards your vision, and one step grows on the other to where you're in a different place now completely than you were 3 years ago, probably, right? Would you, is that how you think about it?
100%. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely. And I have friends now, if I can say hello to Phil Zanab, to Hall, these are powerful leaders in the room that have created their visions, and they are doing just that, one step, one day at a time. So yeah, and being part of a book launch, you know, that's our vision. This was our vision 3 months ago. And
Right.
yours probably, I don't know how long you had that vision, and you keep on going, you're creating so many opportunities for other women. So thank you.
Right, right. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. So to read Edith's story and the other 13 of us that participated and shared from our heart, go to femalefounderbook.com. That will take you to the Amazon link. The reason you want to go to the Female Founder Book link is that you're going to get 11 author bonuses, including 2 from Edith, that you can enjoy once you've got your order number, and you can drop that into the form. So we encourage you to be part of that. Help us to reach our #1 goal today. Edith, thank you for taking your time and for sharing your heart with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, and looking forward to reading from the cover to
Absolutely.
cover.
Right. Okay. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.